And just like that, welcome back. Tuesday is upon us. Crypto After Dark once again. Thank you all for being here. Professor Keith, Carolina Keith, regular Keith, can't stand Keith, dismissive of Keith, whatever, dude. I'm cool with all of it. Glad to have each and every one of you here. Hope you're ready. We're going to look at some dominance charts tonight. What is a dominance chart? What does it mean? How does it work? Blah, blah, blah. Let's get into it, shall we? Not crypto before dark, right? Crypto after dark. All right. So if you haven't done so, please go hit like. They're free here. They cost nothing to hit like and subscribe while you're there. We have 19,265 followers on YouTube. I'm sorry, 9,265. We want to get to 10,000. It'd be awesome to be able to say that. We have 14,600 over on Twitter. So if some of those people from Twitter would come over here and hit the subscribe button, they'd get these videos in real time, right? And they'd see everything that we do every single time. You'd miss nothing that way. Hopefully people do that. Good to see you guys. I hope everybody's ready. We are getting closer and closer and closer toward the finish line here, in my opinion. It's obviously November 29th. We're inching toward the end of the year here. I'm not exactly sure how much longer it's going to take for the chart to play out, but I'll go over what I see and why I think what's going to happen is happening, etc., etc. Let's go say hey to everyone real quick, and then we'll get to rolling, shall we? Win freaking mullet. Good to see you, brother. I don't have a drink poured. I'm completely unprepared. Sorry, all I have is Gatorade. I'm sorry, I would have a drink poured. Good to see you, brother. Original OG, Win Mullet, one of the smartest people as far as TA goes that I'd ever met, to help me do some things and learn some things that put us on the path that all brought us here together. Without people like him, none of this stuff would be possible. So if everyone would go say thanks real quick to Mullet over there in the chat box, that'd be super awesome. What's up, Frank? Good to see you, Papa Nick. Some charts looking tasty today. Still cautious. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about, Mullet. Why I'm a little bit hesitant still. Educated Dummy, what's up, brother? Adam Man. Ryan McDonald, what's up, bro? Mateo. When Mullet said go hit like, please. That's right, brother. Thank you. JD Crypto, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Mountain Man. Crypto Nitty Gritty. Lou D-O-double G. Rugsy, what's up, bro? Big Tex, what's up? Good to see you. Manolo. Jude Anwugalu. I think I got that right. Sounds Nigerian. Nate S, what's up? Mr. Vault, good to see you, brother. Frank, ODL, Digital Al.crypto, and OG as well. What's up? Good to see you. Lunatic Prophet, what's up, brother? Hater 2000, that's a dope name. And he said, thanks, Mullet. How cool is that? That's awesome, dude. That's what I love to see right there. When people go on there, hop on and say, hey to Mullet and say, thank you, dude. Without people like that, it's hard to coordinate and get people in groups and create think tanks, because it's so difficult to get people to listen. You know what I mean? Mullet was one of those people who helped me turn off the switch of emotions, right? No more. Just stop. What are you doing? Like, very blunt and very honest with me. Kind of punched me in the face with reality, right? Now, I didn't take it personally. I realized that he was coming from a point of, dude, what are you doing wrong? Then stop doing it, right? It took someone like that kind of slapping me across the face with reality to get me where I am now. And this is why I do the same thing on the YouTube channel here. I'm going to give you the reality that I see. I'm not going to sugarcoat it shit, okay? So first I've got others.d pulled up right here, others dominance. This is actually just others market cap. That's pretty much the same thing though. It just shows us the amount of money that's in other coins. And what I mean by other coins, everything but Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, everything else. So what I want to show you here is this thing has slipped to a couple levels that are only going to show us bearish retests at best. I've highlighted here our top support line. All right, the very, very top support line in red right here, which goes all the way back to our previous 2018 bull cycle top. All right, that creates a point of support. By a point of support, what I mean is the price ran up and then came all the way back down. And when it broke out and ran up to a new all-time high, Whenever the price starts to roll back, it tends to go back to previous price points, aka support zones. That support zone right there at about 70 billion hasn't been hit yet. We're floating around 87 billion at the moment. I know that the last few days have felt good because some charts have moved up. I get it. I get it. I'm on your team. Okay. I want all this stuff to go up too. Pause button. It's not time, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, just some dude on the internet. But I'm going to show you this. All right. From the top, we were in this 0 to 236 range. And what I've done here is I've pulled a fib from the bottom of the bear market last cycle to the top of the bull market this cycle, or swing low, swing high. Okay. What this shows us is certain key levels that are going to react in a certain type of way. We blew right through the 236 level already. Then we bounced around in this range for a bit, and now we've slipped under that range of from 236 to 382. In this range right here, we were hanging out. We are no more. We've fallen into the range of 382 to 0.50. Now that money-wise, that 382 level was about 95 billion or 100 billion-ish. All right, that's a nice round number, 100 billion. Problem, didn't hold. Matter of fact, it fell rather rapidly. When it fell rather rapidly, it didn't recover fast enough. And since it hasn't recovered fast enough, it's sitting here looking very perilous, floating around, not doing very much. We don't like to see these kind of levels get hit like this. We want to see these kind of levels excel and move through the ranges and keep going, but they haven't. We tend to see when the 382 level fails that the next available point of interest is that 50 fib. Now, I'll say this, above that 50 fib is our local support. I'll say local support because it's what I'm going to call support that's nearest. All right. That's all the way back at around 70 billion. You could even maybe take it a little lower and say 68 billion, but 70 billion is a nice round number. That's a good target in my opinion. We're at 87 billion right now. That is not a good enough number. Furthermore, if I go a little bit shorter here and I look from this swing low to this swing high, and I'll pull a fib on that from that low to this high, like so. A key level, 3 different lines here, 1272, 1414, 1618 are all take profit levels, no matter which direction you go in. You would look to buy when it's a downward move, and you'd look to sell when it's an upward move. This one is very much a downward move, moving toward the take profit lines. Now, if it can break back through the one line, which it has not done, then we could talk about resetting and pulling some new fibs. It hasn't done so yet. If we break through this one line, which was the previous swing low, which is doubtful, then we can talk about moving back up, and we'd pull from this swing high to this swing low. We'd have a new fib right here to read and see where this thing is going to move forward. Hasn't done that yet, not even close. So I'm to believe this is still trending down. In fact, a good solid barrier of around $90 billion continues to block our path to progress here. And the longer it bangs its head up against $90 billion, the longer we're stuck here waiting on it to fall. Just the way I see it. As a matter of fact, I kind of see something like this happening, all right? Where it just kind of rolls over and plays dead. How long is that going to take? I think we have until at least mid-February of I'm not sure range or down. I don't think you're going to see any significant hardcore up in that range. And why do I say that? Well, simply put, there's room for it to fall more so than there's room to go up. And I'll show you what I mean on the Bitcoin chart here in a minute. But for the time being, I think 77 billion, 71 billion, and if it got really, really ugly, 63 billion is a solid level to look for here. How long is that going to take? Again, it could drag all the way out to the middle of February. We've got a new monthly candle starting tomorrow. So tomorrow's live stream, I'm going to focus on monthly charts, kind of show you the broad spectrum. And Thursday, we'll have a fresh new monthly candle opening. That'll be December 1st. We'll have one more month to the end of the year to watch charts sprint in either direction. We'll look at some ultra high time frame charts on Thursday, kind of get a feel for the huge picture of exactly what's going on. And I'm going to tell you right now, those high time frames look bad. That's altcoins. What about other ones? Right? What about other ones? Let's breeze through all the dominance charts real quick. Let's kind of have a look for an overall grasp of it here. Let's start with total market cap. Everything all together here. I've got South for the winner put right here because this is the Goblin Zone, Goblin Town, where I think it could go to. And Goblin Town comes from Raclette over in the Discord, who said Goblin Town, and I hardcore laughed when I read that shit. So I told him I would use Goblin Town on the live stream. So down here in this level, I'm changing this to Goblin Town. So same situation here on the monthly, or sorry, the weekly for total market cap. Nothing's changed here. It's the same situation. Stuck under the 382 fib. In fact, you've started progressing towards back testing that 382 fib, which is right there along that resistance line. Not great. It'd be different if you were above it, but we're not. We're testing the bottom of it. Whenever you test the bottom like this, it shows weakness. This thing very much could just roll over here in the next few weeks and run right down to either this level or sprint all the way down to Goblin Town down here to the lower level. Don't tell me what can't happen. I've seen it before. Furthermore, this thing could just stop right here at this level and bounce back and forth. What are those key levels? Well, that's about 680, 690 billion, call it 70. That's about 575 billion-ish, in that range. And it's a similar situation with local support and resistance here. Same thing on the altcoins you saw. This is the same deal. It's right here at this old 2018, 2017 peak of the bull market level that's clearly pointing towards, hey, that's where I'm heading next. All the price action is moving that way. Why I think it's going to stop? This is the downtrend. This is the middle of a downtrend. Until this downtrend breaks, until it breaks, I'm to expect more down. And that's a high time frame. I'm not talking about the 1 hour chart or the 4 hour chart or even daily. I need to see these high time frames break. Prove it to me. Once you prove it to me, we can sing a different tune. I can't sing a different tune yet. I just can't. Nothing but downtrends here. So, keen eye here. Watch carefully. I will be taking a chance at these levels. If things get really, really bad and it really, really pulls down, all the way down here to 386 billion is a solid possibility. I know that seems crazy right now, sitting as how we're at 800 billion. Seen crazier stuff happen. All right. 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door, ready to run in either direction is the best course of action for me. You can pick what you want to do. If you want to go ahead and start buying stuff, knock yourself out. I'm not yet. I'm not even thinking about buying spot stuff. In fact, I moved stuff to my ledger in stable coins. Got it completely off the exchanges. Can't even buy spot if I wanted to. I could buy through the ledger, but that's the only thing. So that's been about 15 minutes. If you haven't done so, dude, go jump over here to our dope website, 786unlimited.com. It was a very complicated website for a while. People complained. So what did I do? I made it simple. You have very few things you can click on right here. Discord. Click on it. It takes you to our Discord. And here she is in all of her glory. We have multiple channels to talk through here, okay? There's chart channels, there's chats, there's private chats, there's information, there's videos, there's tons of stuff. It's free till the end of the year. Furthermore, we may come up with a new deal at the end of the year. How do you get on there for free? Simply put, click Launch Pass. There you go. Type in your credentials right here. Send it on through. Follow the simple instructions. But it comes with this little video right here. You just click on the little video right here and it pops up and tells you how to do it. It's very easy. If you don't want to do that, perhaps you just want a private consult. Perhaps you don't want to go through the hassle of learning all the videos. You learn better one-on-one. Well, I happen to have a special right now. If you buy a one-on-one consult and you click on this link and you pick a date and you decide, hey, on December 6th, I want to have a consult with Keith. You buy one, you get one. Buy one, get one free, private consults. They're usually 150 a piece, 75 each now. How about that? Fair enough. Fair enough. Get them while you can, because I'm not going to run this for very long. These things fill up fast. Lastly, click on our YouTube channel if you want to watch what we're already watching. Perhaps you want to watch some old videos or different stuff. I've got some new videos coming out tomorrow, starting to talk about my coins that I'm going to buy on the next bull run, what my plans are, how I'm going to label out my portfolio, how I'm going to run through different options, the things I'm going to do, all planned one-on-one, simply, cleanly, and all based on charts. Nothing else. Hopefully everyone gets a kick out of that. Let's go see some answers and questions over here, because there's a ton of chat's been going on. I've been seeing it roll over here. Oh, dude, we had German porn bots. I love it when the German porn bots come, because that lets us know we're doing all right. What's up, Dynamis? Good to see you, brother. He said Luka Doncic cries so much. He's raising the referee's sea levels. Dirk, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for bringing this much-needed candid discussion, keeping it real. I'm now much calmer, cooler, and more collected from watching and listening. Hey, thank you, brother. I'm glad I could help. Travis Robertson, what's up, brother? Good to see you. What's up? Hey, what's up, Phoebe? Cycling Cotton, the queen, Miss Phoebe. How you doing? Goblin Town, gobble up some assets. 100%, bro. He said, I'm not going to smash like, but I shall delicately click it in a wholesome manner. It's pretty good. Rona said, BOGO, yo. Exactly, BOGO. A kick to the tank. That's what Pulisic got today, wasn't it? But he scored that goal, though, didn't he? He might have took a nut shot from hell, but he scored that goal. Eat shit, Iran. Yeah, I said it. Only in soccer, though. You call it football, but here in countries that matter, we call it soccer. That's going to get people pissed. Sorry. All right, so back to the charts. That was total market cap. Let's do total 2. What is total 2? Total 2 is a representation of the amount of money in the market minus Bitcoin. Everything but Bitcoin. Now, we're already back at this local level that I just showed you on the other charts, right? Right there. Already back. So everything but Bitcoin. Sorry, my head's itching. That means maybe my hair's growing back, which is doubtful. Doubtful. This is everything but Bitcoin, meaning currently all these altcoins have already dropped a ton. How much farther are they going to go? We hit this local support. However, we are still getting hammered in this downtrend right here. And until this stops, can't buy it. I just can't do it. I cannot start throwing money into charts until I see some of these dominance charts break. I can't do it. I plan on buying Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I can't do it until I see these dominance charts flip, until I see money start flowing back into them. Right now, it's kind of a scatter shot, and you're seeing retail buy, but the big money's just getting giggly and watching. You haven't had new buyers. You haven't had old buyers. You haven't had FOMOers, any of that yet. All you've got is retail people who are buying because someone on YouTube told them to. Okay? That ain't going to get it. That ain't going to get it. Bots are still short. Bots are not long, and if they are, it's only temporary. I just don't see that changing anytime soon. I wish it would. Hasn't yet. How about total 3? Total 3 is a representation of all coins minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. And yes, my fingernails are still painted. The girls got me. I don't care. Say whatever you need to say. Them girls are tickled pink about it. So we've hit one of these levels as well. Local support from 2018, 2017 already been tagged, and we even pulled back just a bit. You see that? The argument is to be made that this should be higher, and this should actually be up here. And I'll zoom in here so you can see it a little bit better. If you move it to the top of these wicks, man, that shit don't look good all of a sudden. Kind of turned sour, didn't it? Well, I can understand the argument. So what I'm going to say is, if this doesn't recover rapidly and break the short-term trend, I'm expecting more down. I really am. This thing could come all the way down here to $172 billion. It's at 331 right now. Again, that's everything minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. We talked about this a moment ago, right? Could get nasty. Be prepared. Don't be silly. Make smart moves. If you want to start buying, perhaps you're not listening to me, and you want to start buying, please come up with a better plan than I'm throwing a bunch of money at it. Have some sort of portfolio layout to where you can maybe do 10% now or 15% now, then in a couple more weeks, another 10 or 15% or something to that effect. And then whenever you see the market actually recover, you can put the rest in, knowing that you made some sort of calculated buy rather than just throwing money and hoping you win. I had a guy DM me the other day who told me, hey man, what do you think about XRP? He asked me that first. So what do you think about XRP? And I'm like, looks awful. He's like, yeah, but it's going up. And I was like, have you seen the monthly chart? Looks awful. Yeah, but blah, 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 bang. I said, I don't care about any of that. The chart looks bad. You're wrong. So he said to me. I said, okay, I get it. I'm wrong. Now, tell me what made the price go up. Oh, it was because this thing. So I sent back another bunch of articles about how things had done it and the price went down. I said, so what was different this time between that time and last time? Well, this. I said, okay, so what I'm hearing is a lot of excuses and no real plausible explanation other than the fact that it's a retrace up. It's a lot of down with a little bit of up. It's not going to get it. That's called lower highs and lower lows, which is a downtrend. I looked at him. I said, dude, I expect this to continue falling, quarter or less. You're crazy, blah, blah, blah. You know, whatever. It's what I get told all the time. Yet, how often are we, not I, we right on these things? How often are we? And the answer is pretty darn often. So ask yourself, is it you being emotional and just buying because someone told you to on YouTube and you can't help it? Matter of fact, he told me he buys XRP every single day. He'll go to Uphold or somewhere and he'll buy XRP every single day. Wow. It's the only one he owns and the only one he'll ever own, he said. Like, okay, dude, you realize how much money you're leaving on the table? And the answer was, no, I'm not leaving any money on the table. I'm going to be rich. And you're not going to be, is what he told me. You'll never get my XRP because I'm never selling. That's what he said. Which I kind of just blew off. You know, if you never sell, you never have any money. You have to sell at some point or you never have anything, right? Ask SBF. If he had $16 billion and he had a sold FTX, he'd have got to keep a lot of that money. Instead, he deuced off and don't have nothing now. Ask Kanye West, bro. Crazy as you want to call him. Yeezy just said, I think I'll go wild. And now most of his money's gone. Kim Kardashian getting $200,000 a month worth of child support. Bro, sign me up. Britney Spears, if you're out there. Britney, listen. I know things have been wild. But there comes a time in your life where you pick the regular guy because they're stable and they can get things done and they can hold a job and they're solid. I'm not rich. I'm not a movie star. But hey, man, I think we could be great together. You got my information. My email's right there. Hit me on the website. Got to shoot your shot, right? I don't like Kobe Bryant as a basketball player. Never really did. But he said one thing that was pretty good. Dude, you miss all the shots you don't take. So maybe there's a chance in hell that Britney Spears watches this. And she sees that. All right. Greetings from California. What's up, Jay Gross? Good to see you. Lou D-O-double-G. What's up, Ronan? Yeah, I know. He wouldn't stop, Ronan. He wouldn't give up. I might have better chances with Yee. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, Jamie Monroe. I'll give you props. All right, real quick, let's go look at Bitcoin and stuff. Damn, that's pretty sharp. I'll give you props for that. That was funny. That got me laughing. All right, on the weekly, same thing. We're getting hard capped by resistance. Similar stuff that happened down here, just hard cap of resistance. I'll skip down to daily here, just get a better look. Same situation. This triangle did break north, but it slammed the door on resistance. Still hasn't broken loose of it. Let's go even lower, down to 4 hour. All right, 4 hour closed pretty darn well, and then turned right back around and started pulling back down. 2 hour, similar situation. 1 hour. Similar situation, banging its head up against resistance. How much longer can it do that for? Well, I'm not sure the answer is a good one. The longer it sits here and bangs its head against resistance, the more likely we are to see harder pullbacks. I don't want it to be this way. I want this stuff to just go up and get it over with. But the longer we do this, the more likely it's going to drag sideways. The longer we drag sideways, the tighter the Bollinger Bands are going to get. The tighter the Bollinger Bands get, as we're pointing down in a downtrend, the more likely we are to really fast go down. Now, if that was up, we would be in an uptrend first, and I'd be watching the Bollinger Bands to pinch and then shoot us up. However, it's not the case. I pull up the Bollinger Bands here now so you can have a peek at them. And thank you for Terry for pointing this out to me. Look at it react to the top of that Bollinger Band. Bollinger Bands have gotten very tight, haven't they? As they get tighter like this, volatility increases. We can see a move coming one way or the other based on the Bollinger Bands. As they squeeze, they get tighter and tighter and tighter, and pressure builds. And as we know, pressure bursts pipes. So something is going to happen here. Now we've jumped over the midline, except we tagged the top of the bands and pulled back. You really want to see it jump over the bands or out of the bands like it did here, so you can continue to get more down or more up. In that case, if it went up over the bands, hasn't done it yet, I'm to expect sideways jogging again. Sucks, I know, is what it is. If you pull fibs on this thing, it's at the 382 line, getting its head chopped off by another resistance line. What if this is just another long-ass range like it was over here? Is that going to bum everybody out? It'll kind of bum me out a little bit, not going to lie. Kind of sucks being stuck in the mud. But there's a possibility this happens again and we just range sideways again for an extended period of time. Again, I would think it would be faster. But hey, wilder things have happened. All right, Ethereum. I'm going to save all those that you shared me, Terry, for tomorrow. And we'll look them over. I just wanted to hit a couple key things tonight. Similar situation for Ethereum, only it moved a little faster because Ethereum almost always outperforms Bitcoin. Still stuck under a fib, same situation, pinned down by the Bollinger Bands. Kind of expecting more pin down here, nothing vast. I mean, total market cap kind of looks the same. We've already looked at that. We didn't look at the Bollinger Bands. Well, now you get a look at them. Real quick, XRP, because that guy asked me about it and was talking shit to me. So, similar situation for XRP. You do have this short-term trend line pointing up, and I'm here to say, hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. What else is forming? Very ugly head and shoulders. If that plays out, that's at least coming back to this neckline, which is somewhere between 32 cents and 28 cents, roughly a quarter. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but until this trend line breaks, no mas. In fact, even when the trend line breaks, we should get a back test of that trend line. So let's be hypothetical here. Say this thing breaks the trend line and starts dancing and forms a wedge here. We'll be able to see that wedge, and once that wedge plays and breaks loose, then we'll buy. Somewhere around over in here. A much safer, more efficient buy that isn't going to tie up our money and tie up our liquidity for an extended period of time. Yes, it may not be the perfect bottom, but you understand how much safer it is to buy that way rather than the other way. Call me crazy, but I'm about making money and saving money. Thank you all for being here. That was a quick 30 minutes, wasn't it? I think it was. We'll have another live stream tomorrow, 2 p.m. with a question and answer over in the Discord afterwards for all of our members. We do that every single Wednesday. Thursday, we'll have our full-on hour live stream. Gonna be good. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll leave you with this. In the words of the late, great, notorious B.I.G., you could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be right here with me. I appreciate that. Thank you all. Sky's the limit. Y'all be good. Peace.